What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Section 431. We took a week off, but we did not stop watching NASCAR these past couple weeks. They just wrapped up both races in Daytona, and now this week they're on to Miami, staying in Florida for the start of the season. But we're going to give you a little recap of the past 2 weeks and a little preview of the week coming up. And I'll let Travis get us started.
What's up, guys? So, like Ron said, we are done with Daytona for the first 2 weeks of the year. So, both very interesting races, both very interesting winners. I mean, you got Michael McDowell, who won the Daytona 500. Who would have seen that coming? If you had money on that,
Yeah, big money.
you made a killing.
Yeah.
But Chase Elliott was second in that race. It was a very close finish, which I still don't think we've actually seen a final reap.
It was really confusing because what was it, a year or so ago? I think they had just changed the rule. Where like it goes by the last sector or whatever with the caution.
It used to go by the last sector, but then I think they changed it to where it goes by at the time of the caution.
Yeah, so wherever you are when the lights come on, the field is done right there. But still on TV, they showed where they were at the last sector line or whatever they call it in NASCAR.
Yeah.
And at that point, if you freeze the field, because see, I'm a Kyle Larson fan, of course. I want to know where he finished, and he was like fourth then, and then after the what it looked like after there, he got into the wall, and then hit the wall. Yellow light came on right when he hit the wall. Unfortunately, I guess he finished as like the last car running right there, so he still finished top 10,
pretty much.
But
I think what
it was very confusing.
Yeah, I think what they established with Larson was that he had to kind of maintain the speed. I don't know. I'm kind of like you. I think they should have stopped it right then, and then where you are is where you finish.
Yeah.
But Corey LaJoie, great run, like ninth. That's crazy, man. But then again, it's Daytona. Anything can happen.
Yeah, and he passed a couple of them that got in the wreck. I think really all four of these guys moved up when Larson went down. I think there was one or two others maybe. The whole maintaining the speed thing, though, I kind of get, at least in this case, it looked like the lights came on after he hit the wall. So, that's fair enough, I feel like. But they never did show a definitive angle of yellow lights and where McDowell and Chase Elliott were, who was in front. That's a problem there, but...
Yeah, like I saw an in-car replay on Twitter where it was Denny Hamlin's car, and they showed the replay when the lights came on, and Chase was ahead, but they never showed it. Why? I don't know.
No. I would have assumed, everybody knows Chase Elliott's like the fan favorite. That would be the guy I would think NASCAR would fix something for. So I don't really think they would fix it for Michael McDowell. I don't think there's any kind of issues there. It's just all the cameras on the track. Why not have an angle for every possible outcome? But Either way, it's over. It was a big congrats to Michael McDowell. I mean, he got the win.
Oh, definitely.
I think he breaks the longest streak or whatever before winning or something like that.
Yeah.
But that's cool because it's a dude that's always up there on these kinds of tracks, the super speedways, and Ford usually does well there. But yeah, so I mean, cool for him. All the post-race stuff was cool.
Definitely.
But I still think he looks like, was it Harry from Dumb and Dumber? Jeff Daniels, the actor. Man, Michael McDowell looks just like that dude sometimes.
I agree.
There's your top 10 there. Larson did come away with a 10th place finish there. I think everyone else literally... no, he wasn't the last one running. Custer was.
And they say Christopher Bell, but...
Yeah. I don't know. He was barely running.
All those guys had damage below.
Yeah. And see, I think they froze the field with Bell maybe behind these guys. I know these guys were badly wrecked.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a wild finish, man. McDowell kind of caused it a little. They didn't really bring that up as much, but he definitely pushed Keselowski into his teammate, and then they spun each other. I mean, it was beautiful, and he gets no anger about that towards him.
It's kind of funny though. Yeah, I called it parting the Penske C.
Yeah.
But it's kind of funny because the same thing happened next week at the Roval in Xfinity. Like they showed an angle where all guys spun one way and Gregson spun the other, and I'm just like, hey, it's Daytona again.
Yeah, man, it happens all the time. Like, you remember the Roval was kind of like that, except for they just kind of wrecked each other a few years back.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. Sometimes it's better to be like third or fourth and let the leaders wreck themselves.
Yeah. But then again, that caused a lot of like tension in the Penske camp now.
Logano was mad at Keselowski and not McDowell like at all. I think it showed him congratulating McDowell.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, McDowell would push your teammate into you.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't completely Keselowski's fault.
I mean, shoot, me and you, I race, and I would probably wreck you to try to win the 500 if it was real.
Yeah, man. Like, I mean, no fault there, but to be mad at your teammate there, it's...
Yeah.
I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah, definitely. But interesting race. Michael McDowell won it. Elliott second. Dylan, Harvick, Hamlin. All the guys you expect up there. Ryan Preece.
Yeah, that was
not even chartered team. He's not even chartered, and he got a top 6.
Yeah.
That's got to be enough to get him running all year, because they said the plan was he wasn't going to run all year.
Yeah, I like Preece. He's one of my drivers to follow, and he's had some terrible luck the past couple of years. The organization, he's not in a top tier team at all. But I don't know. He makes an effort, and he's up there in the mix in the middle usually. But last year, I think it was like every race it seemed like he was wrecked or damaged.
Yeah. I think he went like either him or Stenhouse went like, what was it, 3-4 races straight of finishing last.
Yeah. Something like that. I know Preece did at least once.
So, I mean, it's good to see him finishing good. I think he even finished good in the Roval, or the road course race, didn't he?
Yeah, we're going to go right on into that. We got the top 10, so...
Yeah.
Go and kind of get through it. Christopher Bell with that road course win, man. Awesome. Yeah. Another first-time winner there.
But I'm going to say this. Once I talked to you the day of the race as it was happening, and also I just talked to you before. Yeah, Preece is 9th there, and McDowell 8th, so pretty dang good runs for them.
Right.
But once Chase got wrecked out, I saw that Larson was in 3rd, and he was in the best position to win that race. Like, he had 4 fresh tires. He was ahead of everybody else with 4 fresh tires, and he was going to win it, like, for sure.
And then
then all of a
30th.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden he hits that wall, and I'm like, dang, man, he could have won the 2nd race of the year.
Yeah, man, and he had a good run there, and I think he just pushed it a little too much. There was nobody like playing video game racing. You would just kind of maybe ride the guy that's on the outside, and he'd keep you from hitting the wall. There was nobody there for him to do that. He just hit the wall. And on the other end, Chase Elliott also had a shot, and he finished 21st, but he tried to come down, and the space wasn't there.
Yeah. Chase Elliott.
It was a wild
Chase dominated that race, man. Like, I saw a post that, Christopher Bell won the race, but people are still chasing Chase at the road courses.
Yeah, Chase has been good both races this year. I don't think Miami's going to be too different for him. He should be up there battling for the lead. Really, most of the guys you see up here are going to be there this week.
Yeah.
Except Allmendinger. I don't think he's even racing this week.
No.
But Christopher Bell is one of those still fringe guys. I think McDowell may drop off coming up. Preece probably going to drop off a little bit. But you'll probably see more of the regulars like Truex and Blaney. Though they should be up there in Miami.
I think the first 2 races of this year were really kind of wild card races. I think this race we find out who's got what and who's going to be good.
Well,
I expect the 48 to step up. I expect the 24. I expect the 5 to run top 5 all day. Larson's going to be top 5.
yeah, I'm
And
hoping he gets
Chase,
the win, man. This is
yeah,
one of his tracks that
yeah.
he
I
runs
think
well.
Larson and Chase are going to be top 5 all day. As soon as they get up there at the start, they'll be top 5. It'll be easy. And I think they'll be competing for the win. Kevin Harvick, I'm also picking. I think he's going to be up there towards the front. Hamlin, of course. But yeah, Hamlin's on the pole for this week. Harvick is what, fourth? So
Oh, yeah.
there's the two guys I know. I pretty much know is going to be up there.
And see, they did qualifying by what was it, like the first two finishes? Is that or
It's
best
it's a
laps and stuff?
no, it's a formula. I think 50% is how you finish in the previous race. 30% is like where you are in the owner's points, and then also like 15% is what is it? Is the fastest lap.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So
it's a good mix. They kind of figure out who's done the best, and I mean Hamlin, we know we've seen him up there. Logano's another one that I feel like probably the fastest lap or running up front has helped him the most. And you
yeah,
see guys like Christopher Bell coming off a win, McDowell coming off a win week one,
yeah,
and kind of the usual guys that we've seen up there so far. Some surprisers, we'll say, we talked about before going on. Um, William Byron, man, it's been
yeah,
great, but no finishes here. So
yeah. He was running what, top 15, top 10 at the road course,
yeah,
and he just something happened with like two to go, and he had a flat tire and finished down there. But I think he'll rebound, like I said, and he'll finish good. Same as Chastain. Chastain kind of got punted out of the way by Blaney, I thought.
yeah. If I remember correctly, I know in Xfinity he does pretty well in Miami too.
Yeah,
So we'll see how these guys. I think Briscoe and Xfinity also had a little. He was a little good in Miami too.
yeah,
Um, but anyway, hopefully we'll see DiBenedetto creep
yeah,
up
man.
this field. He shouldn't be that far back, but he's had some tough luck to start the year off as well.
So has Tyler Reddick, man. He was on fire at
Yeah,
the
he
road
started way
course.
back here in 35th.
Like, not like he was literally on fire.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, but yeah,
I'm not talking like, oh, he was doing really good. I'm talking that he was literally on fire.
yeah. I feel like these the Childress guys. I think with the partnership, they partnered with a couple different teams, and with the new car, they're going to be teaming up with Hendrick, right? They're going to have one
Yeah,
Chevy engine there.
yeah,
That's going to be a big help. We've talked about before for Richard Childress Racing,
yeah,
and they're already doing. I mean, you see Austin Dillon up towards. Yeah, I mean he's in the middle, but he's had some good runs in races where he's had a shot.
yeah. If you want a preview of the of the engine that Chevy is making, if you want a preview of it, watch last year's championship race.
Yeah,
Because the engine that Chase Elliott had in that car, that was a new Chevy engine that they put in it.
yeah. So I
So
mean
that,
that won him a championship. So
yeah, man.
that helps
Yeah,
these smaller teams that are kind of teaming up with the big boys there.
yeah. Well, I think they had like a caution at lap 35, a competition caution. I think Chase had already driven his way up to like fourth or third
Uh,
from the back.
yeah.
So it's just like, what? Jeez, man.
Yeah, man,
But
it's gonna be interesting. I think if Ford teams up, they mostly work together. Toyota, there's just not that many Toyotas.
yeah,
So I think Chevy really coming together as one is gonna really change the game. For Chevy as a whole. But as you see
yeah,
here, we got Toyota, Ford, front two rows. Chevy kind of sprinkled in there with Kurt Busch and Ryan Preece as the top two Chevys to start Sunday,
yeah,
and then Chase Elliott outside the top 10 there. So I
yeah,
mean these guys, of course. I mean Daytona is a wild card, like you said. Road course is also a wild card. Miami's more back to normal, back to the A lot of people call them the cookie cutter mile and a halves, but it kind of balances. We know who's good
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Um, so yeah,
I think,
it's gonna be good for a lot of these guys that are kind of in the middle now, but they should be able to
yeah,
move back up.
yeah. I think Homestead is one of the funner,
Funner.
funner. Yeah, funner's not a word, but I think it's one of the funner mile and a halves. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you can get up there, ride the wall if you want to. It's kind of like Chicagoland. Chicagoland was an awesome track. I don't know why they took it away,
yeah.
but
That makes me sad, man. I like Chicago, even though I have a terrible memory of Chicago with Larson went twice, like back to back years. I think at that track.
yeah, one was Kyle Busch and the other one was Bowman's first
Yeah,
win.
the great races, but my guy was just on
Hmm.
the wrong end of the stick
Yeah,
there. But
yeah,
that's
but no,
definitely a track I'll miss. I was actually good on NASCAR Heat and iRacing even at that track. So,
yeah.
um, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Miami's one of my favorite tracks to watch.
Oh yeah, dude.
I like seeing that high line. I like seeing different lines work for different guys. You'll see
Hmm.
those guys running the apron. You see guys running the middle. You'll see guys running the wall. So
Yeah,
definitely going to be interesting to watch. And hopefully my guy Larson comes up towards the front. He's going to have to come from 17th.
17th. Yeah,
Phew. But
yeah.
I think
But dude, if he would have finished top five, he would be starting top five.
yeah. Yeah, that
So
formula
that's
thing, I'd like to look more into that because that's some of these guys. I feel like it was finishing position definitely is the bigger percentage. I think that's what you said.
yeah,
Judging by Christopher Bell, Michael McDowell, Denny Hamlin, they've had great finishes. Um, the fastest lap thing, maybe helps out Logano or something when he, makes up that wreck.
yeah.
Keselowski, that kind of stuff. So,
Well, wait. Okay, here, hang on. Hold the thought. There you go. Yeah, I sent you the a screenshot of what the formula is.
oh okay,
So apparently it's 35% owner points, 25% previous finish, 25% car owners, and 15% fastest lap.
yeah. So,
So that's the formula.
and I think that's fair. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
it's tough when you're going to a different style track. I like the qualifying. I don't really get why they don't do qualifying. I understand, with COVID reasons and stuff, you don't want people, at the track that, shouldn't be or whatever your state rules are.
Yeah.
Um, but like, if you're gonna have the race, you probably have the same amount of people there as for qualifying. I mean, maybe even less for qualifying. So I don't understand it, but that's how they're doing it. So,
Yeah.
you got to be okay with it.
Yeah. And also, we have an update on the Bristol Dirt Race coming up.
Oh yeah.
They're doing, let's see. On March 27th, both the NASCAR Cup Series and the Camping World Truck Series will conduct four 15-lap heat races to determine the starting lineup
Oh, that's
for.
cool.
Yeah, so we all. I'm just going to go ahead and pick them. Larson.
I'm hoping, man. Jeez, maybe him and Christopher Bell, like all the dirt
Oh,
guys, do well at it. Or
I
what if
mean,
like some random just dominates, like no dirt history, just wins the race?
let's see. Who doesn't have dirt history? Let's see. Kyle Busch does, but Bowman does a little bit. Chase just started. um, shoot.
I feel like Keselowski didn't do much dirt.
Yeah, right. I feel like that's a good name. Priest, I feel like he did. Truex. Did he do any dirt?
Uh, he might have been a late model guy, but
Why do I feel like? Why do I feel like Truex would be like Matt Crafton? Remember how Crafton used to run at Eldora?
yeah, yeah.
Like he wouldn't get up near the wall at all. He'd just kind of run the middle and make it work somehow.
I mean, yeah. I mean, these guys are racers. They're gonna figure it out. Plus they'll have guys that know how to race dirt. Talking to them, I'm sure, and kind of
Yeah.
work things out. But it is gonna be interesting if you got somebody that's not a dirt guy like at all. I mean, you got Stenhouse. He's a dirt guy.
Oh yeah, dude.
Maybe that's a shot for him to maybe get a win or something. But
Yeah. I mean, what Chase has ran how many dirt races in his career now? Like not many.
Yeah, nah,
So
he's still pretty fresh there.
yeah, man.
Um,
But it's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna enjoy the dirt race at
yeah,
Bristol.
I'm looking forward to that one, man, because that's gonna be. I wish we could have gone to it, but it'll be fun to watch on TV as well. So
Oh, definitely. I mean, I know we're planning on. Hopefully, Darlington sent out an email saying that they're allowing fans, but it's gonna be a limited number. So
yeah,
hopefully we can go to that one.
yeah. Seeing here in North Carolina too, they've was it like 30%? Pretty much
Yeah,
everything I've seen.
yeah,
Um, minor league baseball games are gonna be 30%. College, I think most colleges I've seen are gonna be 30% if they, like football and I guess baseball or something maybe some schools.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure Charlotte's not even having fans at baseball yet.
Dang.
Um,
But
but they're
no, I
doing
mean,
good. I want to shout them out. Charlotte baseball, look them up. They are undefeated. And I think they got votes for the top 30 or whatever it is they do in baseball.
really?
Yeah, so we're in the top. We're at least in the top 50. We got some votes.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, we're good. Have we played good teams?
we've only played one team,
Oh,
Morehead
well,
State, for the weekend. Um, but hopefully, I have to check who we play this weekend coming up. But it's tough to say. First week of the season, really. So
we
um,
scored a lot.
yeah, it was like 18-3, I think, and we gave up 3 in the last inning or something. But
We just kept pounding.
yeah, the girls softball saw beat ECU. That's probably a good one there. So
Yeah.
Charlotte sports looking good. Um,
My high school football team got beat last night.
Yeah, dude, high school football in North Carolina's going on. I was sitting out in the cold in a small country town. I do streaming for local high school sports, and yeah, it was a cold one. It was a nice 60 degrees before the game. Sun went down. I'm like shivering, 30 some degrees.
And I just watch high school football.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I mean, shoot, our team was what a state contender last year, but we didn't really make it that far.
It's
But
interesting for these kids, man. Like, you get to a routine where in the fall, you know kind of what to expect. You know how it's going to get colder. You prepare, gradually getting colder. Well, now you're starting to smack dab in the cold. It's like October, November out here now,
yeah,
and it's going to get warmer towards the end of the season. So it's going to be interesting to these kids, but I'm glad they're able to play. These kids got senior years that been kind of ruined. At
yeah,
least they get to go play the sport they love one last time. Most of them preparing for the next level. So
yeah.
um, kind of went on a tangent here from NASCAR, but I want to
It's fun.
give them a little shout out. It's cool to see
Yeah,
all these sports coming back.
yeah. I mean, like kind of like I was talking about my high school. Like we lost to A.O. Brown 51-19, so
Yeah,
that's not
A.L.
good.
Brown's pretty good, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But the last 2 years it was our kind of heyday for our football team being good. Now we're gonna suck
Yeah,
because
yeah.
all of our good players graduated and our coach went to another school.
Oh, jeez, man.
Well, our coach went to a new school that came up.
Dang.
Yeah, because they built a new school in Cabarrus County.
Yeah, it's a rebuild there for Northwest Cabarrus, huh?
Yeah, man, it's terrible. It's like a Madden simulation type
Right.
thing, man.
It's like all the contracts are up. The coach moved. Uh,
Exactly.
we're gonna have to develop some guys.
No, like that's gonna be what happened. Our quarterback graduated, our running back graduated, our whole defense
Jeez,
graduated.
man. Yeah, just gonna have to get somebody in there to coach them all up, and whew.
Yeah, yeah, we had a good coach. He left. He went to West Cabarrus.
Oh man. So that's the new school. So you got Northwest Cabarrus and now just West Cabarrus.
Yeah,
Creative names over there in Cabarrus County, guys.
but it's okay. It's okay because they lost too.
Oh wait, I got to hear what's the new school's mascot.
Oh, I knew you were gonna ask me. I forgot.
Because you guys are the Trojans.
Yeah.
What would they be like? The Spartans? Or the
Uh,
Vikings?
the Wolverines.
Wolverines. Okay. West Cabarrus Wolverines. WCW.
There it is.
Woman Crush Wednesday or whatever. Oh man.
They lost. Has nobody updated the score?
Yeah.
They should have. Hang on. I just saw it. Dang it. I went too far back. 27-14.
Dang. Who'd they play?
J.M. Robinson.
Yeah, I think I've seen them play before. Seen that name before.
Yeah.
They're pretty
They're
good.
okay.
Yeah.
They're okay.
It's like 15 state titles. They're okay. I don't know how many state titles J.M. Robinson has, but
That's A.O. Brown.
okay.
No, I don't know how many state titles A.O. Brown has. It's like at least 2.
I'm pretty sure that's more than my school has. So that's cool.
Hey, my high school was big in wrestling. That's about it.
Yeah, we're good over here at Roanoke Rapids High School. We're good at men's soccer and baseball. I think football we're good. We make the playoffs, but we usually don't make it far in the playoffs. Basketball's been kind of terrible past few years.
I do find it kind of funny.
There, but
I do find it kind of funny. I'm just like, yeah, we're okay. Just at I don't know.
It's like 10 straight titles with wrestling or whatever.
Yeah, but it is kind of funny because you pointed this out to me and I didn't notice it. My high school now has a Super Bowl champion and also a World Series champion
in the same season, really, same year.
Yep, pretty freaking awesome.
So Corey Seager and then Bradley Pinion, superstar punter for the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Fun fact. Throwing this out there to all the people listening to the pod. You got to stay this long to hear it.
Yeah.
When I was, a sophomore, I was on the football team, and I actually got to work out and practice with Bradley Pinion, and I caught one of his punts.
Still has the bruises.
Yep. Dude, the way he kicks it, it spirals straight down, and it hurts.
Jeez, man. Yeah, dude. You watch him if you get to the NFL being a punter, people joke on the punter. A lot of times they screw up, and that's how you know their name. But most people don't know his name because he's doing right,
Yeah, right.
So, and the Bucks had a really great year, so they didn't really, have to use him this year. But
yeah.
He got to play in the Super Bowl. I saw him. Did a couple punts. One of them, I think, rolled too far. But what are you gonna do? He kicked it good. It just didn't stop. But
I kicked it right, coach. It just didn't stop for me.
Yeah, man. It was cool. Knowing that he went to school with you, I was like, man, that's cool. He's got somebody in the Super Bowl, and plus Corey Seager in the freaking World Series.
Yeah, and it's kind of cool because I'm friends with Bradley Pinion on Facebook.
Oh, there you go.
my claim to fame. Oh no. Okay, we're good.
All right. Well, I think that's a poor way to stop. I'm just gonna kind of cut us off.
We're just okay, we're done.
But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. We had some NASCAR for you, a little high school sports from North Carolina. This was fun. Missed it. I hate we missed last week, but we combined the Daytona races, so
yeah, it was a good idea to do that.
Yeah, we still have a good schedule for it. Next week we'll be back to recap the Miami race, and let's see. Next race we have is the Pennzoil 400 in Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
Yeah.
So
they go out west.
Yeah, and then they'll stay out west. They got Phoenix. They
come back to Atlanta.
Yeah.
And then the race after that, Food City Dirt 500.
Yeah. When do they go to California? Because
they don't anymore.
What?
Yeah, the big Auto Club Speedway.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't anymore. They won't go back there until 2022 when the short track is built.
Huh.
You
Well,
heard about the short track, right?
oh my goodness, man, we got a whole other episode getting ready to happen.
Wait, seriously, you heard about the short track, right?
Maybe I may have forgot.
They're converting the 2 mile oval into like a high bank short track, but faster, kind of like yeah. Google
Yeah,
it.
let me get
Auto Club short track, right there, second
let
one
me just
down.
get that for you guys instead of just talking about it.
Yeah, there's weird plans. Do the images. See what the
Yeah,
images shows. There's the plan right there. Click it.
this one.
Yeah,
Oh, whoops.
that's what it's gonna look like.
Ah, okay. Let's see if this actually shows us.
It's
There
good
it is.
information. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. That's what
Oh,
it's gonna look like. Hey,
zoom in.
perfect.
All right, so this is inside of the track.
Yeah, they're gonna be getting rid of kind of the backstretch area and making it a short track with like kind of like Martinsville but steeper turns.
Okay. This is a lot to look at. I'm trying to figure out where the regular track is. Is this the regular track here?
I have no idea.
That is
I
so
saw.
confusing.
Yeah,
Oh, but yeah, so I could see it being like a Martinsville kind of thing in there. If that's,
yeah.
I mean,
No,
it kind of
it's
looks
gonna
like
be.
Martinsville there.
It's not gonna be as sharp as turns, but it's gonna be steeper turns, kind of like Bristol.
Jeez. All
Is
right,
what I
let's see if
heard.
they got another. All right, look at that old man and man who predicted 2020 crash for us. Man, ads. Oh my god. Oh wait, no, here it is. This is the perfect one.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Well, yeah. This,
There you go.
all right, you kind of see it, but I'm gonna get it too. Whoa.
To be honest, what they could do if they wanted to, they could do kind of like a Roval type thing with the.
Yeah, here we go.
If they
So,
wanted to, they could keep the whole
holy cow.
track and. Yeah.
This is the whole track. This is the new track.
It looks like kind of like a bull ring type thing that they're
Yeah,
going to be
that
running.
looks like the like how they do in Charlotte with the Legends cars.
Yeah, right?
But it's on a bigger scale, obviously, because Auto Club's huge. 2 mile, what, 2.5 mile track or 2 mile track?
2 mile track, yeah.
Yeah. So that's probably what, a quarter mile there.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think
completely
they're
around.
saying it's going to be a half a mile.
Half mile, okay.
Yeah. So,
So that'd
that's
be
interesting.
like, that'd be like Bristol kind of then.
Yeah,
as far as
Bristol and
length.
Martinsville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
But
is interesting.
what I was saying is they could have kept Auto Club the same and done that short track thing, kind of like they do with the road courses for the infield. They kind of add like the cones and stuff and the turtles and stuff. They could do that and make it the same.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought they were going to do was like a road course kind of thing, like you said, but I don't know, maybe they figured they did that, at Daytona. They've done it at Charlotte, and I think Texas was one they had plans to do. Actually, I remember seeing Martinsville as a road course. I was like, what? But it looked feasible. I mean, but
Yeah.
I think Martinsville's cool the way it is. It's
Yeah, definitely.
the short track stuff. But yeah, that's interesting. So that'll be what, next year they're gonna finalize that.
Yeah, next year.
So why are they moving from the 2 mile track?
I have no idea. Can't tell you.
Saving on gas.
I guess.
Well, see, I was figuring the whole California thing was gonna be because they have a strict lockdown in California, from what I understand. They do have Sonoma on the schedule I saw.
Yeah.
But that's later in the year. Hopefully things clear up a little better by then. But yeah, that's gonna be interesting there. Seeing a short track and this huge track.
Right.
Yeah. All right, so that's something to look forward to. A little extra there for us at the end. But yeah, that's going to do it for us this week. Once again, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Be sure to tell your friends about it. We'll trying to build this thing a little bit, get a few more viewers, get more ideas. So feel free to let us know what you want to hear us talk about or things you saw. Let us know. And as always, check out our Facebook, Twitter. We try to keep that up to date, daily. The podcast we kind of only do weekly, so we're gonna try and do more video things, every now and then. But podcast, we'll keep it steady once a week. But yeah, you can check social media for kind of daily stuff. Different news we see, find interesting, we share it on there.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, thanks again, guys, and we will see you next time.
See you guys.